The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Three yards remain for second down. To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check, watch the D4. Hey, hold on.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Pick it up. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. D Ford that time, showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm here all day. 57. Mike, 57. Hey. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. It's a party now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
57 to Mike. 3 buns. 57 to Mike.
Murray now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now from way back there after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. A long 3rd and goal.
Check 4. Watch the safety creek. Hey, watch that. Check right 54.
Here's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
The Lance going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Lance looks to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Debo Samuel on
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Murray going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Shedding through the defense. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Lance. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Lance now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
What's up?
Touchdown, 49ers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Cardinals 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing now is Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this 1st half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Murray off play action. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, there's Scott. There's Scott. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, 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 kill. Omaha, Omaha. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
To throw is Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, I'm coming. 25, check 25, check 24. Check 24, check 24.
Murray now to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Murray now on first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39.
From the 39, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cards are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It's complete, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They hand it off to Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Niners on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Eifert. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, it's Murray. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now Murray again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray going deep for Eifert. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
57, Mike, 57.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
It's our time. It's our time. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Omaha. Omaha. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
To throw, it's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown. That's caught. Chris Conley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Lance. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Murray.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.